The main story breaking today, it's a multi-cross scam carried out in 2007. Today, 5 years later, the day of reckoning for former Telecom Minister A. Raja, the former Telecom Secretary Siddharth Behura and Raja's assistant Mr. R.K. Chandolia, who were all three arrested by the CBI today. They're currently being questioned at CBI headquarters, while Mr. Raja's doctor is in close attendance outside the interrogation room. The political fallout was in expected lines. The government saying this shows the law will take its own course without any pressure. The opposition maintained that this strengthens their demand for a JPC into other aspects of the scam. The DMK, meanwhile, seems to have hung A. Raja out to dry. His house in Delhi deserted and no one ready to defend him on record.
It's not often a government arrests one of its own former ministers, an apparent bid at damage control ahead of Parliament session. Now government sources say they hope for a breakthrough to end the stalemate in Parliament when Pranab Mukherjee meets all parties on the 8th of February and lists out all arrests, action and probes into the 2G scam.
Law is taking its course and we never come in between.
A. Raja's arrest perhaps is part of a clash between two political plans. The government has tried to send out a signal that if there are corruption charges, there is follow-up action. The opposition, which has been stacking charges against the government, has grabbed this as a political opportunity. It is raising more questions, reiterating its demand for a JPC, and the focus of its attack is the Prime Minister.
How is the policy framed? How is the policy implemented? These are several major questions which arise, and I think the JPC is on much larger issues than the culpability of Mr. Raja. Even on the culpability of Mr. Raja, now that they are admitting that he's prima facie done something wrong and they are arresting him, what was the Prime Minister doing when it was being brought to his notice?
नहीं, राजा की जो गिरफ्तारी हुई है, ये बहुत पहले होना चाहिए था इस केस में. लेकिन ये गिरफ्तारी सिर्फ एक पहलू है पूरे मामले में, क्योंकि इसके बारे में बाकी जो कुछ दोषी है, जिस तरह कुछ कंपनियों ने गैरकानूनी तरीके से लाइसेंस लिया है, इस सब के बारे में कार्रवाई होनी है. इसीलिए हम चाहते हैं कि ये संयुक्त संसदीय JPC जो है वो गठित किया जाए.
Sources say with the opposition adamant and the government keen on a smooth budget session, the centre may consider softening its position, as a standoff led to the paralysis of the winter session of Parliament. The other big question is the impact on the Congress-DMK alliance. The man currently in CBI custody, A. Raja, was last seen in public on Sunday, welcoming his party chief to Delhi, when M. Karunanidhi met both Prime Minister and Sonia Gandhi. Sources say the man once called a Dalit leader by Karunanidhi is now increasingly being seen as a liability.
Recently, there was a battle against Raja, reportedly from DMK chief Karunanidhi's family as well. His elder son, Union Chemicals Minister M.K. Alagiri, had reportedly threatened to quit public life if Raja was not stripped of his party post.
Today, A. Raja's Delhi home was deserted, top DMK leaders having left the capital for Chennai for a critical party meeting on Thursday. All lines to DMK leaders went cold for hours after the arrest. A. Raja, DMK's Dalit icon, is the party's propaganda secretary. Now all eyes will be on his party's General Council meeting on Thursday to see if he would be officially sacrificed as well, and on the larger political fallout of this in New Delhi. With Sam Daniels, Sandeep Hukan, Sunil Prabhu, Rahul Srivastava for NDTV.